This is a former employee of ours named Nicole, who now runs Riverhead Bay Subaru, along with Anthony there, great GM over there, good people, car guys. Again, I love car guys that are in the dealer business. They are in there. So Nicole used to work for me. She's a great kid. Great girl. She had a kid and she moved out east, and it just wasn't convenient for her to work for us anymore. I would love to have her here still to this day, but you know, it just doesn't work out. But anyway, this motor went, and she's been buying parts from us, and we got her a block, and you know, not that we got it, but we ordered the block for her. We put some South Bay injectors in there. We got a Killer B header in there. And during this process, we actually worked with Blausch Turbo a little bit, and they gave us an upgraded 20G turbo, which is their what line, Steve? Like their 1.5 or something? 20G. It's their 20G. Super nice people over there at Blausch. If you ever get a chance to work with them, I really suggest that you do. You won't be disappointed. Anyway, we were fortunate enough to have the 20G. We didn't have anything for us to put it on, so we basically passed it on to Nicole. And we're tuning the car on Friday, right?
Thursday.
No, Thursday night. Thursday night. We're tuning the car on Thursday night. Makes whatever, 370, 380. Car's running great. She's happy. They put the motor in. Actually, Nicole is actually quite the little mechanic. So she actually put this thing together, got it in the car. Of course, her techs helped her. She's a service manager over at Riverhead Bay Subaru. And, you know, she's the service manager over there. So she's got a lot of weight to pull. And she definitely had some of the guys do some of the stuff with her. And we're going to actually get back to that. So, lo and behold, the car comes here. She wants us to tune it, of course, look over the car. We look over the car. We're like, hey, Nicole, you did a really nice job here. And she was like, oh, I'm so happy. So we go ahead and tune the car. Like I said, it makes a solid 370, 380. Everything's good. No drama. We come in Friday morning. Steve starts the car to get it off the dyno. And what do we hear? Knock, 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 knock. And we're like, oh, man. Oh, man, I've seen this movie before. What does happen sometimes on a rod knock is that the rod actually swells. And it gets so hot that it actually picks up the clearance, even though it kind of spit the bearing out, and you don't fucking hear it. But as soon as that motor cools down and you go to start that car, well, now the fucking rod is at temperature and not at temperature, and it's rolling around in there, and it's knocking away. And we were like, oh, poor Nicole. But it also was an IAG block. So unless something, you know, we've only had really good successes with them. So, you know, so we got to call Nicole. So Steve does the honors and tells her what happened. And she comes on Friday night. Now, Friday night, I know she's coming. I'm like, you know what? It's whatever. I know I got out of here a little late myself. So I kind of waited another 15 or 20 minutes. And sure enough, who do I see coming around the bend? My girl, Nicole. And Nicole comes, got a daughter with her. Gorgeous little girl. Super spunky, just like her. Got a fresh mouth. And just like her. Anyway, you know, she's got tears in her eyes. She doesn't need this. She's going through a lot of other personal issues. She's got a fucking dealership to run. She doesn't need this, just like I don't need it when it happens to me. And, you know, she's upset. She spent a lot of money. You know, just because we're in the industry doesn't mean it's fucking for free. So she's all upset. I said, don't worry about it. I go, don't say anything. Steve turns around. He says, do this, 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 and this. You should be able to see it. So my last advice to her was, listen, hold down the pan and see if you're missing any bolts, and see if you're missing, you know, see if you see any metal. If you don't, put the pan back up, take the fucking tranny out. So lo and behold, basically the same fucking advice that Steve gave her. And lo and behold, she gets the car back to the dealership, and she's looking at it, and somehow I think they poked a hole in, what was it?
Top of the transmission.
Yeah, it's got that little black rubber. So you pulled the black rubber and pushed it, and it turned out that like 4 to 5 bolts that were supposedly holding the flywheel are no longer holding the flywheel. So obviously the flywheel was warped. It was knocking against the back of the block. Thank God we shut it down. Thank God she didn't drive the car. But the fact is, right, Nicole? Come give your Uncle Vinny a hug. All right. So Nicole, you did a great job. Steve obviously gave you the right advice. And let's fire in the hole, Steve. Let's see what Nicole's got. All right, come on, Nicole. You got 380 horsepower, flat, 379 foot-pounds of torque, 22 pounds of boost. Beautiful air-fuel ratio, just badass. You know, low boost car. You built it, you put it together, you found your failure. Break your heart, right? These things will break your heart, right? They break your heart. These things break your heart worse than guys and girls, that's for sure. But you know what? She did a great job. She went right back on Saturday after they picked up the car Friday night. They figured it out. It is now Monday. She took off early from work. Why? Because she's a motor person. She's a gearhead. She's a car person. Doesn't matter if you're black, white, Hispanic, fucking Asian, fucking male, female. Doesn't matter. Once you're a car person, you're a car person forever. You did a fantastic job. I see shops bring me cars that more shit goes wrong with them on my dyno than with you. So you did a great job, awesome job, and you know what? That's a knockout.